Hey Jay, how's it going?
It's good, man. It's summertime and the living's easy, even though it's super hot. It's going to be super hot everywhere. But we do have another podcast. Pretty excited about
Yeah,
this
this is an exciting one. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Lots of surprises. I think it's going to happen. And we have a special guest. Veronica, say hey.
Hi everyone, it's Veronica.
Great. Please tell the listeners who and what you are, what you do.
Yes, so who and what I
Who and what you are.
Who and what. Yeah, exactly. Very detailed.
I am 1/3 of the podcast, the SJW Comic Book Club, where we discuss comics from a literary and socially progressive perspective and have fun with our friends.
Awesome. What are you guys reading right now?
This weekend we are recording an episode on the Captain Marvel arc, Higher, Further, Faster, More. Which I see the cover all over the place.
And I just listened to y'all talking about the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness movie too, right?
Yes, yeah. That was a big collab with our new podcast network partners.
Cool. If you ever want a recommendation for a comic, there's a comic called Grendel, which is going to have a Netflix show, I think, by the end of the year, by Matt Wagner. Definitely read up on that. I think you guys would dig it.
Okay. I'll check it out.
It's pretty interesting, especially when it comes to his daughter and how he treats her and stuff like that.
Awesome.
All right. So today's episode is all about gentrifying. What's the word? I guess gendering.
Objectifying?
Objectifying. We're objectifying. We're objectifying the male superheroes of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I have a list of 15 men, and I'm ranking them from least attractive to most attractive. Actually, I have a top 10.
You comment on this now and then during our episodes. You'll comment on how handsome one of the characters in the movie is, or
I didn't know I did that until you mentioned it. It's a completely subconscious thing.
Yeah, you do it every now and then.
Okay, all right. So I have 5 honorable mentions, and then I have my top 10.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do
hit first. You want to do the top 10 first? Or?
No. I'm going to do honorable mentions first. Okay. So, and then you guys can just comment, make fun.
So these are like in no particular order. They're just
the 5 honorable mentions are in no particular order. Just 5 honorable mentions. Are you ready?
Ready.
First up, Smart Hulk from Avengers Endgame.
Ooh, intriguing.
He didn't make the top 10.
Why Smart Hulk?
Well, that's what we call him. He's attractive. Yeah. I think he's just like I could see someone falling in love with him relatively easy.
In answer to your question, Mike, I can see why it wouldn't be regular Hulk, but would be Smart Hulk.
Oh, that's interesting. Right? That's interesting you said that.
So does this preclude Bruce Banner from any further mentions?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, he's not on the list at all. I'm not finding him interesting to hang out with.
Okay. So Smart Hulk,
like
is more handsome than.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's like he's kind of massive. It's like why? It's like almost like you're like collecting some kind of charm. It's like, wow, this guy's huge. Let me hang out with him. Go on a couple days. Number 4, and this is kind of controversial. It's not controversial, but I didn't put him on my top 10 specifically. But and to just let you guys know, I'm not judging the actors. We're talking about just the characters, because the characters are going to look different than the actors would. This is Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy, number 4. Honorable mentions. I guess he's kind of like cute and I guess sort of hanging out like a friend kind of way, and you look at him kind of funny, and you're like, well, I might as well date this guy. Right? It's like, I've been with him for 4 years, might as well do something.
I'll say real life has kind of seeped into my appreciation of Star-Lord, but back in the day, I was like, he cute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting that happened.
I'm kind of surprised, frankly, that he even hit the honorable mentions, but okay.
He's not. I think the dance scene in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. I think the first like 5 minutes of that was fine. It was reminiscent of Tom Cruise and that one movie where he slides in the t-shirt.
He's definitely charismatic. I'll give him
an unselfconscious dance scene will do a lot for me. I will say.
Yeah. All right. Another honorable mention, Drax.
Aww.
A man with the tattoos.
Yeah.
Kind of gruff. Funny. He's funny. Like, you would laugh constantly with that dude, even though he's not doing it on purpose. He's very funny.
I can see it.
It kind of sucks that he's not comic book accurate, really. I mean, I don't know, Veronica. Have you ever read about Drax's comic book past?
He's made a couple appearances in the readings for our podcast, but never for me to really be elucidated about his full character.
Yeah, in the comics, it's tragic. His family were killed by Thanos by accident. Like, Thanos was flying in a spaceship and accidentally killed him. I was like, oops. And like, he was like, what? But so it's kind of funny. Another honorable mention, and this is more because of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I think Wong, just in a general principle, he can, in the comics, he's just like this like butler slash like little sidekick slash like almost slave, and like they've really done a really good job with them in the MCU, making him a like bona fide. This is me. This is who I am. I kind of like it. I would.
So wait, is Wong is on your honorable mention list?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm honestly confused about that. Like these are your top 10 is like the most handsome characters out of the MCU, right?
Yes. Well, I think Wong's handsome.
Honorable mentions are like the next 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no way that you would.
There must be fewer male characters in the MCU than I'm aware of.
Unless
Veronica. Maybe I'm wrong on this, but
so like.
I'm just surprised at the prediction.
I have quite a bit
predictions
more
here based on what I've seen. Jay likes some chunky boys, first of all, and personality is big for you, apparently.
Yeah, I think personality is huge. Now, when you get down into the top 10, it starts becoming very much
more shallow in the top 10. All right.
Oh yeah, especially number 1 is kind of ridiculously stupid shallow.
Okay.
Okay, so this is going to help out a little bit. The last honorable mention, Winter Soldier from Captain America, Winter Soldier. So this is circa the second Captain America movie, Winter Soldier. Long hair, murderer, bad boy.
This is possibly my most controversial hot boy MCU opinion. I cannot do with the long hair on Winter Soldier.
Wow.
Not long hair in general, not because it's long hair, just that particular example of long hair.
It was kind of stringy, sort of unkept. Yeah, I can see that. But he has a mystique. I think if he kept the mask on and the goggles on and the long hair, it's a different kind of story. It's like, all right, you're something mysterious going on. You obviously have killed many, many people in your career. Okay. All right. Now this is the top 10. So this is just from 10 to 1. All right.
Worst to best, except these are your best 10 of the MCU.
Yes. Now, this number 10, when Mike suggested we do this, when he asked to do this, this was my very first one. And I knew that he was going to make the top 10. I don't know. I'm not sure why. Hulk, pre-Avengers Infinity.
No.
So,
whoa.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
My prediction was bad.
It was bad. No, I think if you look at him physically, I think he's objectively attractive. If he was like normal size without green skin, it was like, okay, this guy.
Okay, is this Edward Norton Hulk?
You know what? I thought about that, but Edward Norton Hulk. It's actually interesting when they made Avengers. They actually talked about how they redesigned the Hulk from the Edward Norton Hulk to the what's the guy's name?
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo Hulk. And what they did was they actually gave him the Mark Ruffalo Hulk. They gave him more like girth. They gave him more fat. They gave him more like meat, because they were thinking a guy that size wouldn't just all be muscle. He would be a lot of fat. It would be a lot of like looser skin. So if you look at the Edward Norton Hulk, he's very trimmed out, all muscle, all meat. But they redesigned him, and I think the redesign was actually successful. Okay. I think it looked good.
I'm looking at them side by side now, and if these two Hulks were the last men on Earth, I think the Mark Ruffalo one, I can see it there.
If those are the two last men on Earth, there'd be a lot going on.
I mean,
you're like, oh my God.
Isn't that what happens to the Hulk?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know, in the comics, Hulk has a lot of sex with a lot of women, and the question always comes up, like, how? How is this physically possible?
Veronica, if you had to pick between Smart Hulk and this Hulk at number 10, where are you going?
Okay, I've been accused, quote unquote, by Monte of being, I don't know how you are about language on the show, but a monster because my Mass Effect.
Got to bleep that out.
My Mass Effect OTP is Garrus, but
wait, what?
Excuse me.
What?
Garrus is the only answer I will accept.
Oh my god, we gotta do a whole other podcast about that.
I mean, feel free. I'll put it out there.
Oh, no, the only one you can do is Leora. Like, Leora is designed. That's how it's...
Leora, I tried in the first one before I knew you could romance Garrus in the second one. But then, Garrus.
Okay, no. Question real quick, yes. Veronica. Is it male shepherd or female
Female shepherd.
Oh, wow, interesting. Yeah. I would go male shepherd Garrus.
Oh, no. You should check it out. It's adorable. Anyway, but despite that,
I kind of want to play it just to do it.
It's so awkward and cute. But anyway, I'm going to draw the line at the Hulk.
Wait, what?
So
what?
I'm going to go with Smart Hulk probably in my honorable mentions, and regular Hulk would not be on the list for me.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mike, how do you
feel?
Well,
Jarvis, you're wrong at number 10.
Oh, right. I'm the authority.
I'm wrong.
I forgot.
Your sexual preference is wrong. What you're attracted to is wrong.
Incorrect.
Like, my wife is totally listening to this, and she's like very confused right now, which is fine. Okay, number 9. Thor pre-Avengers Endgame. So not chubby Thor, but regular super.
But
it's like long-haired Thor.
Yeah.
Long-haired Thor?
That's a good question. Long-haired Thor looked good, but I think short-haired Thor looked better.
Long-haired Thor is a gorgeous man. Short-haired Thor reveal in Ragnarok took my breath away.
Yeah, I would argue that. There was that scene when he woke up and he was like, no shirt on. Like, he was like, I heard women actually gasp. Like, I was like, it's good looking dude. And Chris Hemsworth looks like what Thor would look like. Like, I don't think there could be another Thor as far as like the male version of Thor. I think he looks perfect for the role.
Yeah.
But I also appreciate that they did chubby Thor. I think they did a good job with that. And if you look at like all the different styles of Thor from all the Avengers movies and the Thor movies, like those have been represented in the comics as well. So you got long hair, short hair, you got beard, you got no beard. So they've done a really good job.
This is very interesting because we're at number 9. That's where you got Thor. I for sure thought he would be in your top 2 or 3.
Yeah, he'd be higher for me.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. So you guys can do a little cheat sheet and write some things down if you want.
Yeah, I'm not good at this. Like, Jarvis, you're definitely better at this than I am. That's why I wanted to have Veronica here as like, our voice of the truth.
Oh, I'm gonna get yelled at by Monte and Melissa when I go back to SJW.
There's no truth. There's no truth to this. It's all.
She's like it's very subjective, but she's our objective listener here.
Yeah, she's sort of like a means test, sort of like.
Right.
This is a sample population we have here.
Yeah, very, very, very. We should do a follow-up at some point to see if we can change people's minds. Number 8, the Winter Soldier from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Short-haired Winter Soldier.
There you go. So I didn't even see that, but I saw gifs from it. And once more, took my breath away.
Cute, yeah.
He's so cute.
He's handsome. Handsome guy.
Yeah.
Really handsome guy.
Where did long hair? He was the honorable mentions, right?
Honorable mentions. Yeah, no, he needs to get cleaned up. And you know what? It's a scene.
Winter Soldier twice in this list.
Wow.
There's a scene from Falcon and Winter Soldier, Veronica. I don't want to ruin it for you, but he was talking to like a young woman, and he said like something about I've been looking at the internet. all the internet, and he's like I can't look at it. And someone's like, well, what? And she was like, well, what about it? She's like, all of it. I just can't. That's the kind of guy you want to hang out with, someone who can't look at the internet.
Yes.
It's just like
that is a rare gem to discover.
Are there any people who don't do that? Do you know anybody who doesn't look at the internet at all?
I was pretty good about not looking at it for a while.
Really?
But now I run the Twitter for our podcast.
Yeah. I'm not reading the news for the next week. I'm not looking at the news at all.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Just it's just so bad. I was actually having heart palpitations yesterday. I was like, I gotta change that.
Oh, actually, do know my new boss does not look at the internet. I forgot. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh wow.
And she's much happier for it.
Yeah, you can just see text messages, send emails, and you're fine. You don't really need to dig deeper. Okay. Yeah. Number 7. Mike, you'll like this one. But this was one I had trouble with. Peter Parker, Spider-Man, but the problem is he's young. It's it's kind of gross.
Yeah. Right? You got to inhabit your own teenage self, though, when you're watching, Right, I read a lot of YA fiction, and I'm back in high school when I'm reading it. Not from my perspective.
Mike has fanboyed over Peter Parker, forever, know. So
I just like Spider-Man, Spider-Man's the best superhero of all time.
Yeah. I think the one thing we can all agree on in SJW Comic Book Club is that we find Tom Holland to be incredibly adorable and beautiful and hot. And so I'm going to have to say yes.
All right, real quick. I'm throwing us off here, but out of all 3 of the Spider-Men, who's the
Lord.
Who's the
Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire.
The hottest? Tobey Maguire?
I would agree.
It's Tom Holland.
That's just me. Okay.
All right.
I love them all. Okay. They're all way more attractive than me, clearly.
Yeah. Everybody on this list is more attractive. Even the guy who's CGI.
Every single person in the MCU is hotter than me, and it would be my privilege. But if we're listening, I gotta say Tom Holland.
Mike, what do you think? What's your answer?
Out of the 3?
Yeah.
I'm not really good at this, but I would think maybe Andrew Garfield.
Ooh, even split.
He's too tall. He's too tall. He's too tall to be Spider-Man. He's always been too tall. He's too tall.
Here's how not good at this I am.
Oh, wait. Are we judging Spider-Man's? I thought we were judging hotness.
No, we were judging hotness. Okay. Now we're judging the hot Spider-Man.
Just the hotness of Spider-Man, right? It's which one's the hottest? So, when I went to go see, what is it, Rise of Skywalker, is that the first of the new Star Wars trilogy?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. No, what?
No, it's, what is it? The Awakening or something?
Star Wars, The Force Awakens.
The Force Awakens. There you go.
He wasn't in that.
No. I'm just explaining how not good at this whole thing I am.
Okay.
So I'm in the movie theater watching that, and I see Oscar Isaac come on screen, and I see Kylo Ren.
Adam Driver.
The guy that plays Adam Driver.
Yeah.
I see both of them on the screen. I'm like, oh, this is very cool. They're hiring ugly people to play these characters in Star Wars.
Okay, I can't with Oscar Isaac with that.
And then after the movie, I see the reaction. I'm like, okay, apparently I'm wrong. But yeah, that's how not good at this I am.
No, I'm on that train with you. Adam Driver is what's going to drive our podcast apart someday.
Wait, you don't think Adam Driver is attractive, do you?
I thought he was more attractive before I saw him in Star Wars.
Yeah, no, Adam Driver's not. He's too lanky, too goofy. He's a good actor though.
Yeah.
But Oscar Isaac, he's objectively attractive. You can look at Oscar Isaac and be like,
we're not talking about Oscar Isaac. We're talking about what's his character's name? Diego or something?
Poe Dameron.
Yeah, Poe Dameron. That's who we're talking about.
Right. That's
but he looks like Oscar Isaac.
He's an ugly guy.
No, Mike. No. Mike, I don't understand why you can't look at a man's face and say that guy's attractive or not. I don't know why you can't do that.
No, he's attractive in Moon Knight, but in Star Wars he was not.
Okay.
He's ugly. Okay. Anyway.
Shot to the
Veronica's about to have a heart attack over here.
I don't want to derail us. I'm just explaining.
These controversial takes.
I'm not good at this. That's why we've got you two here.
Number 6, and this has a caveat. The Vision, but as the Vision, he can't change into human form, just as is.
As previous.
When we were talking about this, and you were like, is the Vision going to show up? He's a robot. I'm like, at the time I was like, nah, he's not going to, but I was reflecting on it, and you said quite a few things about him during the WandaVision
I did
podcast that we did. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, he's definitely going to be on here.
I thought about it for quite a long time. I was like, well, that's it. I can see why Wanda would be attracted.
Yeah. In our recent crossover about Doctor Strange, there was a robophobic person on there, and she emphatically said no robots. Once again, with my situation, there's something about the way they shoot him when you actually see his face and you can see like the sclera of his eyes that kind of creeps me out. But when I'm not looking at that, I mean, I love Paul Bettany, so.
Yeah, no, they make Vision looks great. There's one scene at the very end of Avengers Ultron where he's like he's talking to the last Ultron robot, and he's like just talking to him. I'm like, you know what? I enjoy looking at this guy's face. It's symmetrical. There's nothing wrong with it. It's like it's fun, you know. Side note, and Veronica, you can touch on this. Are we not surprised that the Vision makes no appearance in Doctor Strange 2? Like, shouldn't it have been like a flashback or a mention or something? Shouldn't she did mention him once, but there's no.
I don't think by name, but
yeah,
he could have been. I mean, I assume that Paul Bettany's contract is up or whatever. But like, we looked at alternate universes. Like, we could have caught a glimpse of him.
Yeah, it's odd that they didn't really do that. Did more of that.
Yeah,
I don't know. Especially if she's willing to just kill many people because of his memory and the children. So, anyway.
Yeah.
All right, let's recap. We're going to recap, right? So honorable mentions: Smart Hulk, Star-Lord, Drax, Wong, Winter Soldier, and Captain America 2. Then in my top 10 so far is the Hulk, pre-Avengers Infinity, Thor, the Winter Soldier, Peter Parker, Spider-Man, and the Vision. Is there any controversial takes before we do the rest of the 5?
I will just say, I don't want to dampen your enthusiasm at all, but
I don't think you can, Mike.
Paul Bettany was wearing a butt prosthetic in WandaVision.
Is that proven? Is that like?
Yeah. I'm looking at an article here right now that's talking about it. It was in one of the behind the scenes videos that I saw.
Mike, make sure all these links. I want all these links in the show notes. I want the butt prosthetic link. I want all of it. But yeah, well, I'm talking about how the Vision looked on screen, not like what they had to do to make him look that way, right? So,
right. I'm just.
If he has a butt prosthetic, he has a butt prosthetic. I can't.
I just felt the need to mention that.
Yeah,
that's all.
I'm
not trying to take away from your ranking at all.
The only one here that I have to protest is regular Hulk.
Okay, the rest of the regular. I don't know. The regular Hulk would be savage. I just want to put that out there.
He would be savage, but I am surprised that he's on the list. I am surprised he's on the list.
I'm not. You're not surprised. Number 5. Number 5. Doctor Strange.
Yeah, we've also talked about this in group chat, that the MCU is hypnotizing us into finding a character portrayed by Benedict Cumberbatch to be attractive. And it's not fair. It's not acceptable.
So I need to. Is he not attractive? I can't tell.
Once again, he's a movie star. He's more attractive than me, but he's a weird looking dude. We all have to admit.
Have you seen Benedict Cumberbatch in Star Trek Into Darkness?
No.
It's like I think that is the most attractive he's been on the movies.
Mm.
It's something about him. And that movie's not that bad. You should watch it. But anyway, Doctor Strange.
He was in a good skit on SNL about toilets. That was like the previous episode of SNL. Check that out on YouTube. Maybe we'll drop a link in the show notes.
Yeah, you have to. And
I would say that is Benedict Cumberbatch at his most handsome he's ever been.
In the toilet sketch?
In the toilet sketch.
Oh my god!
You have to see it. You have to see it.
And he's Benedict Cumberbatch is very socially aware. Like he does a lot of like social stuff. Like he'll like do things to get the press to talk about other things besides movies. It's actually pretty interesting. But anyway, Doctor Strange number 5. That's not that much of a controversial take.
I gotta say, unless Thor is again in this list somewhere, I'm shocked that Doctor Strange is beating Thor.
True.
I find Doctor Strange's attitude, that like dark grumpiness, more attractive.
Yeah, he's the jerkiest of the superheroes.
You are all about personality for real.
Yeah.
I thought we were here to objectify.
this is objectification. I do think Doctor Strange is also attractive. Right? And like, I can understand why Thor should be lower, I guess, but like, I don't know, muscles only have so much. And if you look at the Hulk and then Thor and then Winter Soldier, that progression makes sense. Like, one's super muscular and then we get down. I think that's, you know what? If you look at the rest of my list, it kind of makes sense in my eyes, except number one.
So is number one a twink? Like, who's a twink in the MCU?
Peter Parker, obviously.
Okay. We've done, this is like, what, 71st, 73rd episode of the podcast. I never, in the wildest dreams, would have thought we would say a twink.
You got to talk about it.
And Mike, I didn't even know you knew what that was.
No one's allowed to be a twink in the MCU. They're all made to like bulk up the muscles and become twunks, and it's not fair. More twink representation.
Wait, so twink and then is it trunk?
Twunk. It's a twink and a hunk combined.
Twunk. Okay. Oh my god.
All
right. Number 4. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Sam Wilson, the current Captain America.
Oh.
That's not a controversial take.
No, he's a handsome man.
He is very handsome. Come on. He got a great smile. I think he could be a little buffier, but you know,
buffier.
But a little buffier. But other than that, I mean, yeah, he's great. I just watched The Winter Soldier again, and Sam Wilson's flying sequence in that movie is probably the best they've ever done. Like, that flying was like, the whole sequence of him flying against like the helicarriers and stuff was just really, really, really good. And they didn't do anything that good with him again. Maybe with the show, but really good stuff.
I'm underrepresented on the Sam Wilson. I don't think I've seen enough of him. I've never seen Winter Soldier still.
Yeah, Winter Soldier.
Yeah, you can't really comment unless you've seen that.
Yeah, Winter Soldier, definitely watch that. It's worth watching.
Mm-hmm.
And then watch Falcon and Winter Soldier when you get a chance. It's worth a watch too. Yeah, if you ever get like 3 or 4 hours of nothing to do, let's watch. Winter Soldier's great. Just stare. All right, so this is the number 3. You all go and just like gush and be like, "Oh my god!"
This is where this is the real stakes. We're in the top 3 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scott Lang, Ant-Man. Scott Lang, Ant-Man. That's not a controversial take at all.
Everyone knows that Paul Rudd is handsome man.
Yes, and he's buff. He's really buff in this movie. Like, absurdly, he has like this huge six packs. Like, where'd you get that, Paul Rudd? Did you? I don't know.
Right?
Super intense training every day.
Mike, do you agree or disagree?
I can see that. Yeah. I guess he deserves it.
Yeah. I think that's...
Does he deserve
Again,
it more?
I thought Thor would be in the top 2.
Nah.
So I'm shocked by that, but okay.
That character is playing on Paul Rudd's strengths, too. Like, he's endearing.
Yes, 100%. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when they cast Ant-Man, I hoped that they would go the Scott Lang route, and they did, and I was very happy. Another uncontroversial take, number 2, T'Challa, the Black Panther. No arguments.
Yeah. He had such kind eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And you just look at him and you're like, what a beautiful, kind-looking man.
I agree, 100%.
I think if I had to pick a character out of Black Panther for this list, I would have gone with who was the villain? What's his name?
Michael B. Jordan. Killmonger.
In hindsight, maybe I should have put him in here too, to be honest with you. Did you hear that story about that girl watching the movie? Did you ever hear the story?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so Mike, I'll tell you. This girl watched Black Panther, and when Michael B. Jordan came on, apparently she grit her teeth so hard she broke her retainer.
Mm-hmm.
And then Michael B. Jordan heard the story, and didn't he pay for it?
Yeah, I think he did. I heard the story.
Wow.
Yeah, I think the most objective thing you can probably take from this list is that Michael B. Jordan playing Killmonger is an incredibly attractive man.
All right, so I'm going to put a 2A, 2B. So Michael B. Jordan, like, Killmonger is definitely going to be a 2A, 2B situation.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. Everyone in Black Panther. Good selection there.
Yeah, that's great. All right, number 1.
Wait. Who's A and who's B?
T'Challa will be A. It doesn't matter, really, but
T'Challa will be higher than B. A is ranked higher than B.
Okay, I would put Killmonger A, T'Challa B.
Okay, all right.
If you need that,
I'm down with that. I'm down with that.
Okay, and number
Ronnie,
1.
Do you agree?
If the metric is sexiness, then yes.
All right. We're all in agreement.
Number one is not going to be controversial at all.
I
You don't know,
honestly,
man.
I'm racking my brain. I don't know who it is.
If it's who
come
I think
on.
it is, it's going to be controversial when my friends listen to
Oh wait,
it.
I think I know who it is.
Let's see.
It's Steve Rogers, Captain America.
Oh, never mind then.
Who'd you think it was, Veronica?
Yeah.
I was worried you were going to go Tony Stark.
Oh, God, no. No way.
Thank the Lord. I mean,
no, don't worry about that. Oh,
I'm the one repping Tony Stark in my group, but I acknowledge.
Are you serious?
It was the first movie back. I like the Iron Man movies. Is that controversial?
I love the Iron Man movies, but I don't want to cuddle up with Tony Stark. He's kind of creepy dude.
At this point,
it's like, yeah.
I mean, go and listen to our show.
Okay, no, Tony Stark in Avengers Endgame, maybe. He's a family man. He's calmed down a lot. That would work.
Yeah.
But no, I need some sense of morality, I think. I just can't. Anyway, Steve Rogers.
Yep.
He has all the looks of Thor. He has a pretty face, especially in Avengers Ultron. Like when he pulls that wood apart with his, I'm like,
yeah,
that's ridiculous.
And it's got America's ass. We all know.
Yes, it has America's ass, 100%. That's not a controversial take. Everybody will agree with that.
Yes, good, flawless.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good number one. I think that makes sense.
So, Mike, where's your movement here in the top 10? Where would you move things around?
I mean, Thor definitely, he's got to go way up.
Yeah, Thor.
How far would you put him?
Top three. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I was playing with Thanos, but then I was like,
Benedict Cumberbatch probably has to go down. You were playing with Thanos.
I was like, I don't know about
that. Tell us about how you were playing with Thanos. What's the attraction there?
The voice would be it, I think, and just the urge to murder millions and millions of people.
Oh.
Okay.
So he just seems like a kind of guy who just needs someone to they say it's okay to take care of him. I think that's my love language.
Threatening to mass murder people.
Yeah, just like, wow, okay, let's go on a date. That's all you have to do.
I mean, he's driven. He's ambitious.
Yes, exactly. He gets up in the morning, doesn't he? Okay, more better than some people
Definitely
I know.
Motivated. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If we're talking husband material, I couldn't get through that.
No, I think Thanos would be a great husband. I really do. After he got done with what he had to do, I think he'd be a great person.
Excuse me. He explicitly sacrificed the person he loves the most.
Okay. If we're going to be judgy, okay.
I mean, once his adopted daughter is gone, you're up there at people he loves the most.
And he did torture his other adopted daughter. Not exactly love. Not exactly love. I'm so glad we did this list as opposed to a women's list. I'm not really interested in that. It's that would be just terrible. This is way more fun list.
No, this is a natural, organic list for us to do just based on your comments over the past.
I just don't understand why
some episodes
you can't. Okay, just go back and watch the Thor Hulk fight scene in the first Avengers, and you'll see the Hulk's attractiveness. It's ridiculous. Seriously.
I mean,
I'm trying to think of who's missing. Who's missing? Who I think should have been in this list that wasn't.
It's a very comprehensive list.
So comprehensive. Hawkeye doesn't belong on the list.
No, he doesn't. I really tried hard to think about this, and the Hawkeye just didn't make the cut.
Yeah.
It's he's not cute. He's not cute.
I'm just trying to think through all the movies. God.
So many. Well, okay, Quicksilver.
Nobody from the Eternals.
No. God, no, I didn't even look at any of those people. I didn't even think about any of them. And they're all supposed to be uber attractive. I'm like, I don't want to hang out with any of these people.
I never saw it.
Shang-Chi's missing.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
that is true. You know what? I want to change out someone. Can I do that?
Yeah, if it's Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, I'm going to take out Doctor Strange. I'm going to put in Shang-Chi.
Okay.
Good choice. Good choice.
I'm going to type that in right now.
So what spot is Shang-Chi now at?
5.
5. Okay.
But
respectable.
You still have all the Netflix shows. So you look at Daredevil, Luke Cage. I thought about all those guys. I just didn't really think they fit.
You didn't consider Bruce Banner?
No, that's not my style really. Does it seem
he's so schmuffy though?
Yeah. Well, okay. So Veronica and Mike, you guys have to give your 10, and we have to make sure that's in the show notes.
Oh, we have to type it up and put it in the show notes. Okay.
All you gotta do is email it. All you gotta do is send an email to Mike.
Okay, but then I'll have to think about it, and I'll have to make decisions, which is the hard part, rather than just crapping on your decision.
Yes, that's fun.
Oh God, I'm trying to think.
That's my top. I feel so good about this list. It's ridiculous. I feel like it's perfect.
It's pretty.
Veronica, what's wrong with this list?
I mean, the order is all messed up, but I think the people on it are not that bad in most cases. I'd maybe bump a couple off and replace them with someone else. But
who's your number one?
My number one most attractive.
Mm-hmm.
If we're leaving Killmonger off because he's a villain and not a hero and wasn't originally included.
This is just the men of the MCU. Doesn't matter if they're a hero or a villain.
Yeah. Just from what the people I can remember, which is literally the people on this list, probably short-haired Thor. He's so beautiful.
That's an easy one.
Yeah. He's not my favorite character, though, but he's a very attractive man, for sure.
Anybody that you definitely think is missing from the list should have been on there?
What's his face isn't on here? Rhodey.
Which Rhodey?
Oh, the second one.
No, we can't even. Yeah, I don't know. I thought about that. He's a little. He doesn't have the same. He doesn't have the features I'm looking for, really. I was thinking about Loki. Thought about Loki for a very long time.
That's the one who's missing. Yes, forgot about him.
On this list. That smiles is too much for me. It's just like it's too. I don't know. It's too swarmy.
Yeah, I like the smarmy people. That's why Tony Stark would be on my list, probably.
Yeah, your list is a lot. It has a lot going on. I can already see your list. It's like, well, okay,
my list is pathological.
That's funny. Anyway, that is the top. You know what? So, listeners, if you listen to this, and if you're still listening to this, send us a email or a tweet or something. Let us know who your top 10 are. You know, who are we missing? Who did we forget? I really like to hear that. All right, Mike, you there?
Yeah. This has been really, really good. I think we learned a lot.
About me mostly. How about you, Mike?
Right.
I learned a lot about you. We have some news we can abuse, but it's going to take a little time. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to send this to you guys. You guys can click on it. So, all right, check out the Discord. Let's all hit play at the same time.
Oh, right. I haven't seen this yet.
Oh, we're watching the She-Hulk trailer.
She-Hulk trailer. Are you ready? Let's hit play at the same time.
All right, count us in.
4, 3, 2, 1. Click. All right, I'm going to narrate. We got weapons. I don't know. We got people in danger. I'm not really sure. We got a car crash. Interesting.
Ooh.
We got She-Hulk for the first time. We get to see a lot.
Why is she so thin? Is this comic?
We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this a lot.
Good question.
Tatiana. Is that her name? Tatiana? I think that's her name.
I do not know.
I don't even know.
I love her so much. Okay, I'm going to find out. Okay, so
Tim Roth?
Yeah, so Abomination's definitely back. We've got Banner's arms fixed. Yeah, Smart Hulk's arms okay. So his arm is fine.
Ooh.
Yeah, so we see both Smart Hulk and Banner in this.
It's only Smart Hulk in this trailer. We don't see Banner.
No, I thought I just saw Banner.
You didn't see Banner.
It's a great face.
Yeah. That was good. That's good. So it's interesting how she's switching between She-Hulk and her human side. I'm not sure how they're going to work on that, really. I like that. I like that scene a lot when they jump in. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I think she's hanging out as She-Hulk.
Yeah. But I'm wondering what the rules are. Now this,
there was Abomination at the end.
Yeah, now this is an interesting scene. She's on TikTok. This is going to be good.
Oh. Oh, God.
All right, so there's two things about this trailer that I want to talk about. The first thing is She-Hulk's frame. Comic accurate? No, she's a lot more jacked in the comics.
Yeah,
a lot.
They gotta get it up there. They gotta.
Yeah, and then the biggest thing is the CGI. It's absolutely terrible.
It looks really bad. I hope this is partway through development CGI. It looks. Yeah. I mean, it looks like a good video game.
Yeah, it comes out August. It comes out in August. So how many months is that? So was it
3
2
months?
That got time.
Yeah, if you got people working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on it, yeah.
They just have to get the first episode looking good, and then they can start on the second. They don't have to do all of them.
I don't know why they even ship this if the CGI is not done. That CGI is obviously not finished. Like it's like I don't, and you can tell the Hulk, Banner Hulk, looked better than She-Hulk did. So you can tell that they understand how to do Hulk, but they don't know how to do She-Hulk yet.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe it's just a matter of like finishing up the models, and they've already got the Smart Hulk ones. I mean, I hope to be a creator apologist. I hope
there's no way they can put this out like this.
Yeah.
This is, I don't know.
That's
her name is Tatiana Maslany. Tatiana Maslany. She was from a show called Orphan Black. If you haven't seen that, definitely watch that. It's super good.
I've heard it's good.
It's so good. But no, they're gonna have to work on her frame because she needs to be beefier, bulkier, and they're going to have to work with CGI. But I'm excited. This will be fun. And of course, because we are who we are, we will watch every episode and do a podcast for every episode, right, Mike?
That's right.
Right. Last but not least,
we do. I just got to comment on this.
Sure.
I don't think they're going to make her more jacked. I think this is it.
That is super controversial.
Maybe it'll be like a Sonic situation where the fan outcry will be so much that they gotta make.
I don't think they have time for that.
Ugh.
I don't know.
Unfortunate,
but yeah, like my whole family, we watched this trailer when it came out, and everybody had the same comment: was that she's too thin for She-Hulk.
Yeah.
I mean, none of us have read the comics. It's just comparing her to Hulk. It's ridiculous.
And yeah, and if you look at the comics, she looks great when she's jacked up. So I'm not sure. So Mike, are you looking at Discord currently?
Mm-hmm.
And
Daredevil Disney Plus series in the works at Marvel.
Yes, officially in the works at Marvel currently right now. Super excited. That's gonna be great.
I am psyched. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
So is this a mini series like all the good ones we've been getting, or is this going to be an ongoing series?
It's probably going to be like a 6 to 8 episode series.
Okay, I might watch it.
That's what they seem. That's what they seem to like to do. Now I'm not sure if it's going to tie into the old Daredevil episodes or not. I'm pretty sure they will because all the Daredevil episodes are now on Disney Plus, so it makes sense that this would be a continuation of that story. I'm thinking, and this is something we have to talk about for a second. They have to do like some kind of like parental because they have that now. So you have to unlock.
Yeah, they added that when they put the shows from Netflix on Disney Plus. They added parental controls at the same time.
So while they're making like a rated R Daredevil, or is it going to be aimed at PG-13?
Well, it wasn't rated R on Netflix.
Yes, it was.
It was.
Was it?
Yeah,
wow.
That sex, cursing, and super violence, dude. Yes, it's rated R. Absolutely. Are you kidding me? There was so much blood in that movie. That was completely rated R. That was a brutal episodes. Yeah, the Punisher episodes are like really bad.
And
they're
pretty
worse.
explicit.
They're worse than Daredevil.
I've only seen one.
The
pilot.
The entire first season of Jessica Jones is about a guy who can make people do what he wants by his voice, and he makes a woman be his like companion for like 6 months. It's a constant thing. It's definitely rated R.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see if this is going to be rated R too. I'm not sure.
Would be like TVMA.
Right.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Disney knows that the fans of Daredevil are going to want it to be Daredevil, not some kind of like
Yeah,
soft version.
it can't, they can't soften it up. It's gotta be the same.
If it's short, they might be able to wing it if they just like pick a story that isn't heavy in that, but is like serious themes and like a tone.
Yeah, but you can't go from one of the best fight scenes in all of TV, which is like the hallway fight scene in Daredevil, to something much softer than that.
I will say this though: the fight scene between Green Goblin and Spider-Man in No Way Home was pretty brutal. So maybe I don't know. And it's Disney. Like the borders between PG, PG-13, and rated R. I don't think like our generation knows those terms, but I don't think any like 14-year-old cares or knows.
Because
Like
of streaming,
yeah. Like when you see like the movie when it comes out, there's no rating anymore. Like I used to look at the ratings as a kid and be like, can I go watch this or not? I don't think kids care. I don't think parents particularly care either. So I mean, I think we might just be dinosaurs.
We care in my family. We care in my family.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know, Mike.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it. Veronica, tell us more about your podcast.
TVMA. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes. So it got like the highest the highest rating on TV.
It's brutal, dude. So Veronica, how can people find your podcast?
Yeah. So we're on all major podcast servers. Just search for the SJW Comic Book Club. And you can find us on social media on Twitter and Instagram at SJW Comics Cast. I run the Twitter, and Melissa posts our like favorite panels and interesting stuff on Instagram. Or you can email us, which no one has ever done, directly at sjwcomicspodcast@gmail.com. And we would love to hear from anybody.
Anything exciting coming up? Anything like you working on?
We're just finishing out our season. We've got Captain Marvel coming up, Red Sonja. I think Catwoman is the next one coming up. Selena's big score after this episode posts.
That's so cool.
And then we'll be going into season 11 and announcing our themes for that season.
So cool. That's such a cool idea for a podcast. Such a great podcast. Mike, how can people find us?
They found us already, but maybe they're not subscribed. Hit the subscribe button right now. Won't take you any time. You'll get to hear our next episode, which is going to be super interesting, even though we don't know exactly what it's going to be about right now, but it'll be great. Also, tell your friends. Hit the share button. Share it with your friends. Share it with your coworkers. Share it with whoever. Your neighbor, maybe. Just do an airdrop. Are you in a crowded place? Airdrop this podcast right now.
Burn it onto CDs and just like hide it around the place at the supermarket.
Yes, excellent. We make excellent gifts. Just put it on a USB drive, and just send it to your grandmother. You know?
Right. Nothing better.
I made my family listen to us, and they all said they didn't understand why we keep doing it.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't understand how you guys can keep do a podcast about comic book movies. I was like, there's a lot of comic book movies.
There's a bunch, yeah. The only person in my family who listens is my grandma, who I mentioned it to once. And then like a year later, she said, I listened to all the episodes. And I was like,
that's awesome.
Oh, no.
Wow.
But I didn't know she was listening when I said those things.
All right. Well, thanks, everybody.
That's awesome.
We really appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.